Now, we are reviewing Angels and Demons, which is the prequel to the Da Vinci Code. This one stars Tom Hanks and Ewan McGregor. This is one of the best films that's quasi-faithful to a Dan Brown novel of the same title, Angels and Demons. This one, I believe, came out in 2007. And it was Columbia Pictures who released it, put it to screen. Tom Hanks plays the main character, a college professor who's good at ciphers and stuff. Essentially, this whole movie is a puzzle. In the same respect that the Da Vinci Code is a puzzle. This movie is centered around them finding a new pope for the Catholic Church. And Ewan McGregor's character, one of the head priests of the church, is one of the contenders for the role of Pope that brands victims of sin. I mean, yeah. And then this character, Tom Hanks' character, is the guy who kind of finds out that he's not as good as he says he is. But he redeems himself. Yeah, he redeems himself somehow. Tom Hanks did 2 more movies like this. Dante's Inferno being the latest one. And then Da Vinci Code being the sequel that came out before this. These other characters, I don't know the cast members' names, but I don't have to know the cast members' names to review this movie. The music in this movie is by Hans Zimmer. Again, like Man of Steel, Gladiator, some of the earlier movies I've done on this channel, awesome music again, but marching band show, debatable. Yep. Yes, Angels and Demons is basically a cipher. As a movie. This movie right here is episode 9, part 1. So, I mean, yes, there's going to be another part I'm not quite ready to wrap up the video. I haven't talked about the rating or runtime yet. I'm just basically stalling you now. Tom Hanks is in quite a few other films that I'll cover on this channel. Wait, maybe a couple other films that he's in. Yes, I'm definitely going to cover Saving Private Ryan eventually. And then Da Vinci Code after this, right after this actually. Now, wait. And then, I'm not sure I'm going to do Toy Story, because, yeah, I don't have that one on DVD, and I don't want to record it. My TV screen. Because if they see Disney Plus on this, they'll boot me off of YouTube. And I don't want that. I want to keep on making these videos. Yeah, Ewan McGregor is in Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Good TV show based on him on Disney Plus. One of the better Disney Star Wars things in the world. And he's obviously in all the prequels. And he's also in Moulin Rouge. And Beauty and the Beast, the live action one, as Lumiere. Anyway, now it's time to talk about the rating and runtime. Now, the rating of this film is PG-13 for sequences of violence, disturbing images, and theatrical material. And this movie is approximately 138 minutes long. Not as long as some of the movies I've covered on this channel. I think Passion of the Christ may have been the shortest one so far. Yeah, it was, because the Star Wars movies are over 2 hours and 10 minutes. Each one of them. Each one that I've done, perhaps. And then, but, yes. I'm saying you should own this movie on streaming or DVD if you want to. I just own it on DVD because DVD's boss these days. And people undervalue DVDs. People don't stopped believing in physical media after streaming became a big deal. They started giving their DVDs to secondhand stores. That's how I collected Braveheart, Troy, lots of my good movies. That's clearance section at Book Off or clearance at the DI. Now, for the conclusion, Tom Hanks and Ewan McGregor are really good together in this movie. I almost want to say Tom Hanks and Ian McKellen, but Ian McKellen is not in this movie. It's Ewan McGregor that's the British guy in this movie. Ewan McGregor isn't even British, he's Scottish. The trouble with Scotland is it's full of Scots. With that, I'll wrap up the video. Well, part 1 of episode 9. And until Da Vinci Code happens, what should happen after Da Vinci Code? Monty Python or Return of the Jedi? Or Zoolander, or Saving Private Ryan. Or Italian Job, or Superman Red Sun. Obviously, those are all great movies. And I want to cover them all, which I'll eventually do. Probably for season 3, because this season is almost coming to a close. This probably 12 episodes like the last season. So this season is, yeah. But this season is two-parters and we'll have two-parters and a 3-parter. So anyways, Angels and Demons is a great movie.